Yeah, it has been a while, but we are back. Whatever it is, we are back. Tuli steady nga kato gakokola ki? Kato kutaye kakola ki? Bwekasiira. So it wasn't intentional. We never liked this World Cup. So we decided to take a break. Let the Americans enjoy their World Cup.
In protest.
But nevertheless, we are back. This is Great Mind Podcast. And we are back with the podcast 33 and still counting. So as usual, I'm JW and I'm going to take you through the menu that we're going to be discussing today, or what we refer to as our segments. So for segment 1, we have our introductions and what is happening around the globe. We'll be getting into the local content. We'll be looking at still what is happening within the Ugandan as a country, and of course Africa at large. Very many content in there, including TikTok FC. You know what is going on. We see there's apparently we have a tournament in the prison, among others. Of course, we'll be looking at the 12.5 billion that was taken. And of course, we'll get into the World Cup wrap-up. Of course, we'll concentrate much on the behavior of Argentina. We'll look how Iran managed its experience with this World Cup. And of course, we'll look into the other teams as they go through. At the same time, we'll be looking at the prize money. Apparently, prize money has to be taxed. As usual, Americans never sleep. And of course, we'll look into the World Cup and African nations. We'll focus mainly on Egypt and Argentina game. We all saw it. We'll look, of course, into the EPL transfers. We'll see what is coming in, who is going out. And of course, we'll look into who is the GOAT. Apparently, things are changing. The known GOAT is no longer the actual GOAT. Or maybe the GOAT has turned into a cow. That could also be another factor. Of course, we'll get into our conclusion and we'll wrap it up. Now, given the fact that we've taken a while, I think we are making nearly a month, right? A month plus since from the last time that we did our podcast. We want to take things slow. We want to make sure that at least maximum of either 1 hour and 30 minutes or 2 hours at topmost for this episode ever since EPL ended. So colleagues, before we jump into the podcast, allow me to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself. I will start from Davos.
Yes. It's been a while, but we are back. This is Double S. Always glad to be here. Off to you, NL.
Everyone knows me. I am he. I am that person. the original him. So we're glad to be back, and it's going to be a pretty good. I think we should now call this our season 2.
Actually, yes. Yeah. Ideally, yes. We indeed, we need to, because season 1 was from episode 1 to episode 32.
Yeah.
Now, season 2, we are back in style. This is episode 33 as the first episode for season 2 of the Great Mind Podcast.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
He's wondering.
In fact, I don't know if I should call this a season 2 or a pre-season. This is like a pre-season.
Yeah. I mean, also that works. Yeah.
It's like the warm-up, the hyping episode
Ideally, yes.
for the next season.
Yeah.
And yeah, everything you're going to hear here will give you a gist of what to expect in our season 2. We are back with fire, and hopefully we are working on some new technicalities.
Yeah.
We have something new for you, our dear listeners.
We are cooking.
Hey.
But that is what you said at the end of last season, that we are cooking.
Yeah, and now it's here.
You're still cooking. You're like a musician. when they go off the street, they're like, I'm cooking something in the studio. So anyhow, to start off, apparently, if you go to any mall now, but I don't know if it happens if you order a Uber, but if you go to any mall now, or maybe you're somewhere in a cafe, in the known areas where these guys are, and you happen to be less on money, let's say you've eaten someone's food, instead of washing plates, is an option now. Apparently, you can receive canes and get money.
Payment in strokes.
You don't have to work.
Exactly.
If you have your stuff behind and you feel like it is stuff, do they first check? If they
yes,
because
they have to inspect, of course.
You remember in the primary would put papers, etc., so that the stroke doesn't go through very well. So is this the new normal, or now we are supposed to make our money, or it's just for enjoyment?
I think it's a good incentive, and I would recommend actually the president to fund it, because ideally this group needs money. This is a very expensive activity.
It's a matter of national importance.
Because one, I feel like it's going to reduce the number of crime rate. Because why go and hustle and steal at which is risky? Just come here and get your strokes, and you're done.
Well, I know, but
so for NL, for you think how many strokes can you get?
For me, I can't.
You see? So, and strategically, double race, which position do you think really these people have to be? Do they have to be in the mall, in restaurants, or maybe in the market, in the marketplace, or at the center there?
On the streets.
Like mobile money people.
Hey.
Yeah. Kiosk everywhere.
Because apparently we're in Gayaza.
Actually,
I also saw another where they were that place called Nyumba Kuba. There's a building called Nyumba Kuba.
Actually, is their headquarters.
That's where the headquarters. So in the suburbs, is it 3 strokes 10k?
Yes.
Then at Nyumba Kuba, 1 stroke 10k.
Sometimes they also give discounts. If you make a request, they make it happen. So if you're like, for me 5 is too many, but I can withstand 3. They're like, for your sake, we are going to give you an offer. 3 for 10k.
3 for 10k. And you feel like they are getting clients? Because I've not seen a client. But before we go into the clients, have you seen the strokes they have, the sticks they have? These are cow sticks.
They look Western.
Yes,
they are Western.
So I think they have that block thing at the tail end. So 10k, my friend, you might end up losing a bone.
Of course, you set some rules before you go down, because I'm like, if you hit the bone, you're giving me 100. That's a fine for hitting where you shouldn't have hit.
Are doing this are trained professionals in this field.
But you see me, I'm seeing it in a different perspective. There's a pastor who said, Owebina. Remember that pastor? So I have a feeling this is the time for all men that have women who are extremely bamful.
To make money.
This is an opportunity.
Yes.
This is an opportunity. Because I don't think this can fill any strokes.
That Nyash can start bringing in some money.
It can now begin bringing in money. If you 10k for 3, in a day she consumes like 5 sets. Take a turn. And you see.
But
morning, afternoon,
strokes,
evening, yes. You scatter them around.
That really seems crazy. But you see, by the time we reach at that point, exactly where are we going? Because someone has really innovated that you want to hammer someone. I saw something in Chinese. If you really want to hammer double race and double race annoyed you, you go somewhere, they make a portrait which looks similar to double race. And then they make it proper. It can take like 4 hours. Afterwards, they give it to punch it the way you want. Remember, it is clay. So you punch and quarrel and throw it the way you want to go. And by the time the entire portrait is done, your man is gone.
That is anger management. For them, it's therapy.
So do you think even someone's stroking you for 10K is also anger management.
No.
Stress.
It's a boasting sign.
All these guys are looking
they
for
have
likes.
some good kamane,
Uh-huh.
and they want to give it out for free. If you're willing to degrade yourself,
Not degrading yourself, my dear. It's a business.
my friend, there's no
Huh?
business.
It's a business because
No.
Takes honor.
The one giving out the money gets the enjoyment, and for you receive
So what-
in exchange for money,
and you buy a daily bundle.
paying.
You buy a daily bundle. You receive the paper to buy a daily bundle. You can TikTok. You can listen to this podcast.
Yeah, for you making money, for them they are getting joy out of it.
Exactly. And no, even you in the long run, you use your money to make it better. I said it. And yes,
No.
it's a two-way.
There's not two way.
So you see, as you're thinking of some people being beaten to get money, our dear Prime Minister has launched a campaign effective tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we have a general cleanup. The country is going to go in a freeze mode. No border borders. She said it expressively. No border borders, no taxis, no private cars that are supposed to move. We are supposed to be cleaning. So I'm wondering, because apparently this mechanism is working in Rwanda. They clean up literally every end of the month. They are sitting. Now, the Uganda that you see, the Ugandans that you know, born with all sorts of Umputu, is this viable? Is it going to work? Or it's just another scam?
If I may ask, who is doing the cleanup?
Individuals, people, you,
How?
Ugandans.
You have to clean up a public place,
Yeah.
Okay,
school,
assuming-
hospital, road.
Assuming I'm here,
Yeah,
it's a Sunday.
yeah.
No, it's a Saturday.
It's a Saturday.
So
They're doing it on a
Between
Saturday.
7 to 10,
Yeah.
you go out there and sweep the road.
No car is supposed to be on the road, neither border, no bicycle.
So it's
a
between
freeze mode.
7 to 10 that
Yes,
time. There
freeze
is
mode.
no,
Yes.
trust me, there is nothing that is going to happen.
No, it could work with some little incentive as the term you used.
Incentive.
At
No, the incentive I'm talking about
Uh-huh.
is not money, my friend.
It's what?
Force. You know, there's a certain chairman
Yes.
who was cleaning people. He also declared Bulungi Wansi,
Mm.
and some people remained doing their own things. He got a few police officers with guns.
Mhm.
For them, all they did was protect him,
Mm.
and then he moved with a stick. He found some lady who owned the bar, and it was open in the morning when they're supposed to do Bulungi Wansi.
Yeah.
He caned her.
And the
He
lady.
found a few kids who weren't at school, caned them. Found some guys were passing him via border. He whooped them.
Which village is that?
I forgot it. It was on the news.
So you think now? I want you to take this example. Like, imagine you're going to town tomorrow, okay, and you leave this side at 8, because not everyone is comfortable on the news and etc.
Yes.
So, but let's say you set off this side at 9. So as you reach Kalere, Perere, it's 10, and the taxis are like it's no. What time is the clinic? 7 from what?
To 10.
So from 7, so imagine, okay, woke up in the morning. So by 7, find you in Kalere. So at that moment, when it reaches 7, all cars are supposed to stop. All of them, borders, etc.
You are supposed to move out of that vehicle and ask for a broom.
Now, are you seeing how people are going to make losses? Imagine if I boarded a taxi from here to Kampala. If I move out to get the broom, that is it.
No, I think now, on that day, cars are going to
It's
begin.
tomorrow, it's tomorrow,
So-
not on that. It's tomorrow. It's actually
Tomorrow-
starting tomorrow.
I feel like taxis will begin to onboard everyone at 10.
Yeah, I think so.
That is
Yeah,
the trick.
yeah.
They'll
Because
begin
honestly, I
to
won't
at
pay.
10.
If I
Because
move out
whoever
to
was
clean,
going to move
yeah,
around 7 or 8, you have to wait until 10.
You can walk. There is always walking.
Hey,
yes,
you can walk.
yes. But now I'm saying, like, the taxi people, if you're in a public meet, you're not going to pay them
Why not?
because you're going to move out, clean, But
And
cleaning for
disappear.
4 hours and then disappear. Because if I move out of your car, why should I come back to the same car? No.
It's something it's a good incentive, but it's going to be very hard to implement. Extremely hard. Unless if they say that the government itself has its own people who are going to clean and they need that time to clean. Yes, that it will work.
Now, the way you see our government.
And by the way, remember we are in a bad time for elections. So, what does this mean? If you bring too much force, you lose the vote.
LC,
Of course.
but so you
Remember, they are the first ones in line, in
Yeah,
command. So
yeah.
they have to approach us.
yeah.
They have to knock on every gate.
Mhm.
They have to make sure every individual is doing bulongi wansi, cleaning their home area.
I mean, I can't wait for someone to come and knock here tomorrow. I'm waiting.
You're waiting
Did-
for someone to come
Did
and
it
knock?
apply because they say the
Countrywide.
It's countrywide.
Countrywide.
It's not Kampala City.
No? Countrywide.
We are going to clean that road.
You see? It's very hard to implement,
So
extremely hard.
it's 7. It's the thing is 7 tomorrow, right? Yeah. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see how active people are to come and knock on people's gates.
And by the way, for it to work, we need to see some big figures also doing this cleaning.
Like on your village, what do you mean by big figures?
Big figures. I want to see the Prime Minister herself
Of course,
sweeping Molago.
she is going to do it.
I want
tomorrow.
to see the people using our money. Whether you're a police officer, whether you're what. Now, okay, let's say if someone was, we are doing Bulonji Bwansi and people get emergencies whereby nobody is supposed to move,
Yeah.
no guy is supposed to
Yeah,
move, what happens then?
Exactly. So there are very many parameters that she didn't really study very well before echoing it out. However, there were some guidelines that were issued earlier. I don't know if I could look into there because it seems like not at any moment there will be some activity going on. I mean, there are some cases that will be taken as more of like emergencies, etc. So I have a feeling they will go through. You get. So let me see here if I can open it. So as we are saying, so for you in your mind and in your capacity, if someone comes and tells you that we are going to clean, are you willing to do the cleaning?
And that's the problem. They are going to face a lot of difficulty. You know, if someone came and knocked on the gate, but behind them, he or she has 3 police officers with guns or military officers and they have sticks, you move out. But if you come
Yes, yeah, you
alone,
can.
Sima is the local leader, Sima you are the Nabachala or whatever, Sima you are the defense. I'll be like, my friend, if you ever touch my gate again, I'm going to sue you for trespassing. Go away. Never come back here. So I think it's going to take a lot. I don't know whether everything was put into account, but you have to account for everything, for emergencies, for people who are going to refuse. How are they planning to handle them? Because most of the people are going to refuse. That's
I feel
assured.
like it's just something she's doing to show that she's also in office doing something. Because I feel like I think Balam and Namere have raised the bar high.
And you're trying to say she's looking for likes.
She's also she's showing that, hey, you know what? I'm also doing something. But it is really a bad incentive. It's not going to work.
So it's a good one, just that it's hard to implement.
Very, extremely hard.
Now, let's say you live in a clean neighborhood. If I go out, what do I do? Do I have to foot to the next town to find for something to do?
And clean it.
Surprisingly, there is even monitoring, evaluation, and reporting. So there are dedicated people here. I see all ministries have been summoned, and there are people that will provide accountability. That yes, indeed, Shafiq cleaned. In other moments, refuse to clean, and then they can come for you.
They arrest you?
Well, they can arrest you. They can do that, but the content is in year one to look at the implementation guidelines. For me, there is nothing serious in this. These people really have nothing to do. Like what NL said, they are copying for. They are trying to see that Baram and the Namede, and they have raised the bar high.
They're trying to outshine them.
Exactly, they are trying to come up in the pictures. So maybe they have been having a lot of following. They're trying to increase on their following. So do you think the Prime Minister is serious, or she's just, because there's a serious guideline there? I felt to read to pick up a few points, like a government document. It's like it's a book.
No, the Prime Minister might be serious. She is serious. But for me, if you want me to clean, as I said, I need to see my leaders cleaning first. Lead by example. Don't tell me to gun clean and then for you sit somewhere and take your sodas or whatever. You know, if you come to knock at my gate, I need to see you in boots, gloves,
exactly,
ready to work.
Yeah, ready to work. Yes, exactly. Yes, like a mechanic.
Yeah. You can't come to the gate and knock while you're putting on a suit. And then you're like, didn't you hear the announcement? They're supposed to be out here cleaning. Here for you in a suit.
So you see, colleagues, other than the PM, other link, because you see now what is happening in Uganda. In Uganda now, everyone is coming up with what they want to come up. So apparently, besides cleaning, before cleaning actually, there were issues. I think the leader of opposition in parliament said something on his Twitter handle, and later on, the CDF is through Kabanda. You know Kabanda. He had also become a problem during those days that is not been on the podcast. You get it? So he said something about the CDF, and then what happens is that Commander was instructed to find ways how they can remove leader of opposition in parliament or change. Now keep in mind the rules are clear. The leader of opposition is whatever by the leading and what do they call it? Opposition party.
Yeah.
The opposition party that is having the biggest number of members of parliament in the parliament. That's where the opposition usually comes from. So how far will this go? As you're thinking of cleaning, you've seen of recently, Sanyoni, the leader of opposition, has been quiet. And I suspect he might have went and begged, please, I still want to be the leader of opposition. It comes with a lot of money. It comes with the lead cars. It comes with a lot of privilege. In the parliament, you're considered to be next to the speaker, the chief whip, and himself, and the deputy speaker. Those four people literally head the parliament. So, do you think Kabanda will succeed? Because Kabanda apparently succeeded in taking down the Pipo. Now, as we speak now, she's still in house. She's still doing house arrest. Okay? So, do you think this is also going to happen? Because we've seen many things as our next discussion we say about a certain TV that was closed. It happened. So, you think this is happening also?
It's not about what we think. What we think is irrelevant. I've said this before and I'll say it again. This is a dictatorship. Whether you want it or not.
What dictatorship? There's no dictatorship. They are going to pass through the law.
No, there is an illusion.
They're going to pass
of
through
democracy.
the law to make sure they find a way to take him down. Isn't it, NL?
Yes.
I've
Not
seen
that
them
they're going
change
to
the
say,
law.
"Oh, what
No,
happened?"
my friend, I've seen them change the law.
No.
Through
You know how many times
democracy.
the constitution has been changed? Was that according to the law or against the law?
But
It is according
to the law. Because
That what? That you change the constitution?
Yes.
No.
A parliament sits and they
Thank you
vote.
very much. Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
So if you can change the law, this is no longer a democracy.
No.
You can make anything pass.
NL, I mean, double S, what do you understand by changing the law? They don't wake up and then say, sign here, change the law. No.
Eh.
The parliament sits,
Uh-huh.
they debate, they go and consult. After there's even the money to be issued out for people to come and consult in their constituencies, they go back, then they adjust the law. That is the democracy.
Based off the stats that we've seen
Yes,
and the petitions that have been taken to the parliament.
yes.
How many NRM petitions that have been taken to parliament and it go through?
They were not backed.
Does it matter? Or
What do you mean they weren't back? Name any.
Does it matter
They
or
were
does it
not
matter?
What do you mean? Does it matter?
Yes.
No,
In order
exactly. That becomes a dictatorship.
No.
No.
Who stops you from having very many members of parliament for your party? Who stopped you?
And exactly.
Who stopped you to campaign?
They own the parliament and they own.
And those guys are elite.
They are what?
The NRM guys are elite. They are intelligent MPs.
No.
Very intelligent
No,
guys.
no.
Very intelligent fellows.
They're smart men.
Very smart men. You know what it means to win an election? An MP election?
I know what it takes. I just don't have it.
Huh?
Do you know what it means to get a big percentage of votes? in
Exactly.
The opposition's town.
Yes.
In his area.
You know, there is a certain guy who graduated. And he made a statement. He said he was one of the best in the class, not because he was smart, and not because he was punctual, always on time or anything like that, not because of hard work. It's because his family had money. So he bribed his way through school.
Are you trying to say that the NRM?
That's what I'm
MPs
saying.
bribe their
I told
way?
you this is a dictatorship.
Didn't you vote?
Whether you want it or not.
Didn't you go and vote?
I voted, but still, it wouldn't have changed the results. Whether I voted or not.
So you see, your problem is what I'm saying, Dawes, is that you really don't understand what democracy is.
No.
You see, we are 3 people here. If we choose to kick you off from this podcast, it takes 2 people to vote.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
2 people.
And now, listen to this.
Yes.
This is a good scenario. NL is for NRM.
Yes.
They're also for NRM.
Yes.
And I am nope.
Yes.
Is this democracy or dictatorship?
It is democracy.
No.
How did NL become NRM? How did they become NRM?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Democracy is like when you are debating with someone, you go in a fight with someone who has a gun and you have a knife.
What's the problem? Wait for him.
Is that a fair fight?
Wait for him in the dark.
No.
It is total. It is democracy because if it was a dictatorship, we would say if you don't support the NRM, out of the gate.
Yes.
Except and if
That's it. That's
if it's 2 of you, yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
We've given you time to participate in the voting.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
And we say as we speak,
regardless of what you think,
not that we say
move away
what you
from
don't
the
think.
podcast.
No,
it doesn't matter. Whatever you guys want is going to pass.
No. If those people
That's no
stand on
longer
their
democracy.
ground,
No,
It's because
there is no
NRM
standing
has a
ground.
big number in the parliament.
and it's not their fault that they have a big number in the parliament. It's not their fault.
it is their fault.
It's not.
Really?
How is it
It's not their fault.
fault?
Listen to this.
The people voted for them.
No.
People voted for them.
Voted for
Another
them.
scenario. When you go holding the flag of NOB, after you become an MP, you get nothing.
Where do you go?
To the parliament.
What do you mean you hold nothing? This
What do you
salary,
hold
they only
that?
saving 300
No.
million for the car.
Apart from NRM guys got 100 M.
That is
gratitude.
That is from the NRM party.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Listen, you have
It's from
listen,
NRM.
let me finish.
Also,
No,
you have what? You're
No,
confusing
because
us.
you're jumping before I finish. You're jumping on the conversation before you finish. Listen to this. This is individual basis. I'm not
Yes.
talking about salary. I'm not talking about anything.
Yes.
If I go as an NRM flag bearer,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get incentives, 100 M,
Yeah.
and a few Gambanogs.
Yes.
So if it was you, would you go holding the NRM flag or the NOP flag?
I mean,
So does NRM have something to do with them having many numbers in the parliament or not? Answer my question.
but it's a party. They
Exactly, they do, because they have the money.
No, it's not about money.
Money rules the world.
That guy called
No.
It's called Nkoletani.
Which one?
It's a member of parliament for NUP. Nkoletani. So you think Nkoletani has a lot of money?
Hey,
No, you think
Regardless of what you want to
money?
say, whether it's religion, whether it's relationships, whether it's politics, money rules.
But the point, what you need to know is that
This is not a democracy.
you see, if they put a rule on the parliament, doesn't make sense. The NRM people will tell you point blank, no, that's not going to pass today.
They can't.
They brought, you see, even our
You watched
president-
that movie Nuremberg too. When they asked the man to betray Hitler and save his life, what did he do? You can't betray your leader.
That's what I just wanted to.
No. Atman wasn't wise, by
No.
You see,
wasn't wise. Now, I also wanted to
betray your ideals and your leader.
Double S, we said one thing. You were Muslim.
Okay.
When you move to China,
Mm-hmm.
most of 80% of their food contains pork.
Yeah.
And your rule says, do not die. You eat that pork.
No. You said it well. 80%.
Yes.
Look for the food in the 20%.
If you fail to get the 20%, you die.
No. It has to be there.
No, if
They are vegetables. Become a vegetarian.
Let's say you
can
failed.
become
Let's say you failed. What happens when you fail?
They have
What happens
cows,
when
right?
you fail?
They have chicken, right? You can cook that, boil. Go and cook for yourself.
What happens when you fail?
You can't fail.
So that Hitler man you told us is just this.
No.
Now, this is the part. The NRM fellows are very intelligent. Because if they choose to say, you know what, let's bring this table a bit.
They are not
to
intelligent.
change the lead of opposition.
They are
it will
optimistic.
happen.
They're not intelligent. They are optimistic. Most of them, after going through, you never see that intelligence again.
Well, so you mean they are there with empty brains?
Exactly.
Who talks for them in the parliament? Not your brain. It's their brain, right?
So yesterday you went when they were voting for the Nabachala.
Yeah.
Here. So most people moved from one line to another. Why? Because the other line was longer than this one. The other queue was longer than this one. So they shifted to the other one. And the reason they gave, they don't want to be on the losing side. That's what I've been telling you. Most people who are in the parliament because of NRM, they are not there because they support NRM or because their ideal support the ideology of NRM or whatever.
Yeah,
they are
but
there because you have to be on the winning side.
If you subscribe to this podcast, don't you believe in the ideology of this podcast?
Exactly. Because here...
So how do you become a dictator?
No, exactly.
Because you believe in the ideology
we are
of this
here
podcast.
now.
And doesn't it make sense? Because you believe in the ideology of this podcast.
Yeah, this is a democracy. This is a good example of a what? A democracy. We can shift the podcast based off our schedules. When they tell you you have a meeting at 5, you can't say, no, I won't be there. That's no longer democracy. That's a dictatorship. They dictate things for you, and then you have to see them through.
Okay.
That's the dictatorship I'm talking about.
I think that
the things are dictated for you. You don't choose. Whether you think it's right or not, it will be done.
But double S, do you know, can you spell for me the word, the basement?
But I think that our lesson is just used to not being on the winning side.
Exactly.
He supports money.
Yes.
They didn't win.
Yes.
He supports NU.
No. And the
we finished
NL,
third. And I was happy with our position.
It brings me back to, when
third was okay.
NL went for voting, and he said, for the last time that he has been voting, he has been losing.
We've been losing.
Even me, you see? So be on the winning
you
side.
Also, it feels good to NRM because you wanted to win.
It feels good to win.
I know. They announced him and we were clapping.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
The one thing we can all agree on is I was right. Most of you who choose NRM, anyway, I also chose the president that's governing us because he was the best candidate up there. But for the parliament bit, that I don't support.
Yeah, but the parliament subscribed to him.
That's what I'm saying.
And he has the
you can't betray your leader. You can't betray your leader. It's like when that guy slapped a fellow teammate.
Which one?
There's some Everton guy.
Yes.
You know,
no, is he who?
Over Guy Ghana.
Guy Ghana. Yes.
There's a way.
Yes.
You become disgusting when you know people are walking the other side, and for you choose another path. When you're on the same team, NL can't come here and say, you know what, our podcast is the best, and I'm a fellow podcaster, and then I go out there.
Wait.
And I say, no, it's not the best.
Me, I'm telling you, this is the best podcast.
Exactly. And since we are on the same group,
yes,
I have to follow what you say.
Is it wrong?
No, it's not wrong.
Is that wrong?
That's what I'm saying. So, everything. If he said otherwise, we're going to remove his mic. Everything the president says has to pass, whether you want or not. So, do you believe that everything we do is dictated for us?
No.
Okay, tomorrow if they come and knock on the gate, 3 military guys with huge sticks, they tell you can sweep the road.
Let them come. Let them come. It is easy. The good thing NL is here.
Yeah, listeners, stay
Right?
tuned.
Stay NL is here. It's good.
Our pages are Great Mind Sport 256. I'm going to send for you the clip when JW is sweeping the road after saying he won't.
I have my excuse that has worked ever since primary.
Yeah.
I have asthma.
Yeah.
At least,
what I
at
said.
least pick a three
And
leaves.
by the FYI, that didn't discriminate any. For example, we have our fellows, the Adventist. The
Hey, by
Adventists
the
that
way,
usually
yeah,
go
yeah,
to
yeah.
church on Saturdays, and the
Talk
rule,
of
the
them.
rule is clear. They don't work. I didn't stop working past 6 on Friday, like today.
Yeah.
They stop working at around like 6. So Saturday, it's just a day to worship their God. So she didn't factor in that. That's another serious loophole.
Yeah.
Wouldn't she have picked another day that is common, like a Monday? Yeah. Pick a bad. Yes.
Very bad day for the corporate
It's
world.
good. No, forget about corporate world. It has nothing to do with the region. Religion is serious. Corporate world is nothing. It will be good.
Corporate world.
Pick a day like Thursday.
Maybe Thursday
Yes.
or Friday. Actually,
I know. I tell you what is wrong.
no.
with you.
By 1 for us, we pray at 1. The Muslims. So by 10, it's okay.
So are you seeing all these?
And most people work half day on Friday.
Exactly. So, but anyway, as we are still as we are on the lob thing. Question before we move away from it. Starting from NL. True or false? Are they going to succeed or they are going to fail?
They are going to fail.
Also, you find joining.
It won't
You're
last.
joining WRS.
No, that's the truth. They are going to fail with that whole thing of sweeping and everything.
No, not the sweeping thing. I'm talking in terms of changing the lead of opposition.
You don't have to sweep.
They are going to.
Lot of things to do.
They're going to succeed. WRS, are they going to fail or succeed?
They'll have a good run for a while, for a little while.
Will they succeed or not succeed?
No, in the long run, no.
No, you don't answer my question. Are
Is
they
the
going to
leader of
succeed?
opposition going to be changed?
To be changed or no? It's a yes or no. Don't say the wrong word. That's not an answer. You don't have to think too much.
Yes.
They're going to succeed.
Yes.
Okay, now that brings me to our next topic, NTV closure. It started as a rumor. They aired a clip for our great CDF, great of the greatest, by the way, in Africa, and probably, if I'm not mistaken, greatest for the entire world. Because they say there is no army that is bigger than our army here. Do you know that? So, he said on his Twitter handle that the TV is going to be closed because all along they have been portraying or damaging our image. And I agree with him.
And that is treason.
Exactly.
How were they damaging
And
our,
as we
our,
speak,
our name?
As we speak, this is week 3 or 4. The TV is down.
No, okay, my question
They are now on
is...
TikTok.
They also stopped them from doing TikTok.
No, my question is...
Apparently, you need to have a license to put a TikTok video online, a YouTube video online.
Yeah.
This Great Minds podcast. Do you have the certificate to do Great Minds podcast?
No, we don't have a license.
So
From UCC?
you need to go and register from UCC.
We need to go and get a license
Yes.
from UCC. But anyway, my point is, how were they damaging our name exactly?
I mean, you saw the air the clip for our great CDF. That clip wasn't appropriate at all. They were only showing literally negative things that this government has done. They don't appreciate anything.
Yes.
When we were doing our voting, we were saying that the elections were rigged. They had a lot of malpractices, etc. The other TV stations were showing the other way around. So that is tarnishing our country, Uganda, the part of Africa.
Yes. You can't have an entire segment just speaking about bad things.
Exactly.
It shows that the person has done no good
Yes.
in the country.
And didn't you graduate?
Yeah, I did graduate.
If you didn't have peace, would you have graduated? The people in Iran, are they going to school now? You go to Somalia. Are people studying?
So, I have a
Are you
question.
not, you're even here comfortably in an umbrella doing a podcast.
The institute where he was he qualified was accepted here by the ruling government.
By the ruling government.
If they didn't accept them here,
they have
you
a
wouldn't
charter. Have your degree.
You didn't have your degree.
Yes.
So, here's my point.
There's nothing like so.
Was was it false or true? The video that they posted. Was it factual or was it false?
It was false, 100%.
It was AI.
No.
I will say yes, it was factual, but it was biased.
How so?
It was one-ended. It was only showing the negatives. Everyone has negatives.
Yeah, of course. But we've talked about the good things the CDF has done, like overtaking, by the way, calling out the corrupt individuals in our government. Kudos to our CDF. Also taking over the road constructions.
Why didn't they mention that thing of the CDF and Among in that NTV?
Yeah.
Eh?
Yes.
No, look, there's a time for everything.
No.
There's a time to say all the things.
Why didn't they?
Why didn't they? Okay, they can make a bad video of all the bad things. Let them also make a good one of the things they have done. They have accomplished.
So what if you ban them early? You might have banned them early when they're also making one for the good things they CDF has done.
There are ongoing talks that anytime soon the TV will come back to here, but they have to fire a few people, especially that person who that what is his name? The one who likes to narrate things when they happen. He's a common guy who speaks Uganda so much.
I'm forgetting his name.
The one who's always on their documentaries.
He's Patrick Mukasa.
And that one was the anchor to the news, but there's the one who narrates the Uganda thing.
I'm forgetting his name.
He's a short guy.
Because I've seen a lot of NTV documentaries. One for those KCCA guys who are supposed to manage the city streets.
Yeah, that one.
No one
cares. They didn't touch in the right button, so that one is okay. First, no one cares about KCCA.
Yeah, there's also the one that was interesting for some. There was
the guy who was whatever in prostitutes.
Yeah, there's that one. They have done a lot of documentaries.
Yeah, but then it's only this
and
one that
for someone like me, I like those documentaries. They open my eyes.
Yeah, but are you certain that it was only that documentation that led for them problems? I have a feeling they have been doing a lot of bad things to our government.
Yeah, just
bad things to our country. So you agree that they have been tarnishing our name?
No, they are facts. And there is some lady that said something on TikTok. He said, "You're not supposed to live in this world and be protected from insults or someone saying something that's rude to you. No, we can't protect you from words because that is emotional damage. We can't protect you from emotional damage."
Double S that when we were beginning this show earlier, when our great president, great of the greatest, was swearing in, he used the word kisanja no sleep.
Yeah.
Now that brings me to our next line item here. Honorable Baram and Honorable Namere. Okay? The actions so far that they have done to local government.
Kudos to their hard work.
Are you sure one of them is not following the other because he wants to follow?
That's obvious.
So you want to change your statement. Kudos to his work.
But I feel like I've burnt enough.
Enough
today.
what?
Enough of leadership figures.
But I really do not know if those people they are arresting those. I think
they are. There's a crack from Bali
they have arrested
that are taken off. My friend, they brought him back.
Yes, but are they going to stand
a good
trial?
example.
Of course, you have to stand trial and tell us where our fans are.
Yes, you see this lady. There's a lady called the among the scandals. They are for Crystal Ball. It was something. The guy was dancing on a Samka TikTok saying, "We are in the thing." You saw that guy? That man embezzled the money. But in that group, there was a lady who got 75 million.
75.
Now, when they tell you that people there are dense, are you seeing where the distance comes
No,
from?
but maybe you're not imagining the scale well. People were embezzling 14 billion.
Yes.
And before you come out with that 75 M.
And now you're in
that is money that
in the same spot.
People honestly earn in the corporate world, in their jobs, people get that money. Honestly,
which corporate world gives you 75 million a month?
let's say how much the
And
judges
those are
get.
things
No,
that,
I'm not saying
I
it.
think the president promised them.
Which one?
I think Bobby Wine.
NRM.
Said, in my Uganda, you will be getting 75 million.
NRM MPs got 100M
No.
just as gratitude.
No. You see,
telling you people get it.
you see, you have exactly.
No.
You have a problem.
The problem, you
What
see the
did-
wrong
what
side of
did
the
he eat
point.
today?
My point is 75 is small money. People get it
This man
honestly.
has not taken anything to do.
You can't embezzle 75M when people get it honestly. Around 300 people got 100M as gratitude.
Okay.
And for you who are embezzling that small
Now,
money.
Double S, allow me to push this topic to our next podcast, because it seems like today Double S is in a different mode.
No,
Very
you
different
see the wrong point of things.
Tell us
I
about
need to give you a
No.
vivid example.
Double S, tell us about the LS1 voting. You
Well,
went there
I
to vote
think
the
we-
Nabachara,
Another child I wasn't allowed to vote. It's only
Yeah,
for women.
but what did you see there?
One,
Why are we lining up? Why are we not choosing the normal,
but everything that happened, I anticipated. First of all, you can't put women in charge and expect things to go smoothly.
So Nabachara, women are the one in charge.
No, they brought some EC chick.
Mhm.
I think she was going to, to read out the names in the register,
Mhm.
and then they have to verify that you're the one.
Mm.
After like 3 hours, they had only read like 60 people.
Oh, that one is not serious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. that's
So
what-
after a while, people are complaining.
Yeah.
People are tired. People are hungry.
why can't someone read the other person there, validates, and the other one goes into the line?
Exactly.
How is that?
That was
so
very easy.
complicated?
Tie ropes to a few ends, make a compound, and whoever their name is read and they get verified, let them go into the compound. Don't come out like that. But just know things were chaotic, and then there were some police officers. But what I anticipated happened. They eventually removed the reading of the names from the register,
But,
but they said whoever is around
Yeah.
just can't vote.
But isn't that going against the rules? That why did they bring the register now? What's
Exactly.
the purpose of the register?
I was like also, we took our time on a weekday, went and entered the register.
Yeah.
For it to be useless.
Exactly. So
And remember, the LC voting for the male guy, it's going to be more chaotic than what was here.
for the LC one, that is what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, apparently some people are complaining
Mm.
that they got scammed. It was fraud.
Who was coming?
And
That's
because
the direct voting.
direct voting, if
the
you have
problem-
followed the register.
Exactly. The problem came in when they went away from the register.
Yeah.
It's an automatic, to me, it's something off. Because they declared it was a nationwide communication.
Yeah.
Please go and put your names in those registers.
And I also heard some rumors that they were trying to take some new names to give to that lady so that they can add them into the register.
It's just chaotic.
But
Anyhow,
I feel like this is a lot of stress for a job that's going to give you
100K.
10K.
They give them 10K.
Hey, is it the 10K? Yes.
But I don't think so.
No, it
because my
is
friend,
10K a month.
here, ever since we came on this village, we have been having one LC1 team.
Yeah.
Ideally,
And up to now, we still shows that it's still here.
as Balam said, it's mostly a role which is patriotic.
No, but it's a good door to open up other opportunities.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe that.
If someone purchases land, you get something. If someone wants a letter from you,
But it's not
they give you
compulsory.
something.
Double is not mislead people. It's not compulsory that you're supposed to give him 10%.
and
No?
if you don't give him
I
the
don't
money,
know
he
who is
starts
the-
showing off. And remember, you need his letters to do your thing.
So if I may ask, if you say Aneda,
You
Yeah.
can say no.
You go through the issues that you go through when we landed
Hey.
here. Remember Chand and how went there, and the guy told them, "I don't know you."
Hey, remember, you need the letters from
So
him.
me, I went there back. I wanted him to say the same thing to me, but
A letter to get
unfortunately,
electricity,
he gave
letter
me
to
the
get water,
Yeah.
letter to get a national ID.
Yeah.
You need letters from him.
passport. But I think now the national ID overruled them.
And every time you go there, he will tell you he's busy. Has
Yeah.
an appointment and goes away.
Yeah.
You know how frustrating that
all
is?
you want is a stamp from him.
Yeah, and a letter that you live in this
Yeah,
village.
Yeah, you're not someone.
A stamp which is about, I think, 7.5 at
Yeah,
Nasa.
and our NASA,
is what is making you plead
our
like
NASA
that.
guys are
And no one is going to really care to see if it's authentic or not.
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, you didn't hear it from me.
Now, you guys, moving away from the voting, because not very well, it's not yet concluded. We still have to vote for the LS1 chairperson. Okay, and at the beginning of the podcast, we said they wanted to use a maximum of 1.5 hours or at most 2 hours. We are nearly getting into an hour into this podcast, and our dear viewers or listeners out there, this is a sports show, but we've always said it doesn't make us not people. It doesn't make us people who live on the space. No, we live on the ground like any other person. That's why these issues that we are discussing at the beginning, they are part and parcel of us. It's like telling us that we're not eating food, yet we have to do it food. So this is the conspiracy. Now, the other issue that was trending in our holiday when we took, where did you go for your break, when you took a break?
I was just up and around here, but I was in the country.
And then that was
Same as NL.
So as you guys were up and down or within the country, there was a DNA that happened. And apparently 24 kids went for a DNA test. And of 24, you said 25, eh?
Yeah.
Of 24, only 4 came out to be legitimate kids. Okay? They are 24, 25.
There are 25 and only 4.
Only 4 came out. That gives us a total of 16%. 16%. And these guys have been claiming comfortably to be part of that list. 4%, 16% of that. And the Balaam said later, when it was, I think, the Youth and Gender Minister or something like that, is that they conducted 250 DNAs. Of 250 DNAs, only 238 DNAs were accurate. I mean, were wrong.
That leaves only 12.
Exactly. That gives us 95% fail rate for DNAs. The issue is, what is going on? What is up? You could be here and when we don't know you. You could be. You could be.
I could be here and yet I'm related to Muhoz.
Exactly. You need to check. You need to go back. Huh? So, where are we going? Is it that the machines are wrong? You know, Ugandans.
Yes.
You could be here thinking that the machines are wrong. I mean, they are whatever, the machines are faulty, or the chemicals they are using, they are not appropriate. Because the failure rate for this DNA is extremely alarming. It's too enormous. You cannot tell me that 95% of the DNAs that are done are wrong. It's an implication, which means that every time you see 10 women giving a birth, chances are 9 of them, the fathers are not the real fathers.
They are unknown.
They are unknown. Is this the trend?
It is a trend, but I feel like it's easy to say that so and so is my father, because to go for a test, I'm told it's quite expensive.
I don't know how much they charge for it.
And you don't do one.
Test.
And you don't do one. You do
I
like,
heard over between like 700 and 900.
yeah, that's just one, and you have to do like about 3
to
to
confirm. Yeah.
Yes, so it is an expensive thing. So at times you're just saying, yes, I may be the father, and you move on with life.
I just want you to imagine this, like you've grown up, both of you have did graduate, grown up, and it reaches to one of the important functions, and you're like, okay, we have to take this function to my dad's place, and that's when they tell you that, you know what, that is not your dad. And this man, he has grown old, he cannot conceive, he cannot maybe give birth anymore, and you're the only child that he has seen in his entire life. What happens to you?
Nothing happens. Nothing happens.
This man,
We proceed as planned.
is a typical Muslim today.
We proceed as planned. This is the man that has cared for you
Yes.
all your entire life.
Yes.
He has fed
slept
you.
He has slept outside to make sure that he gets for you fees and
School
etc.
fees, yeah,
Yes.
to get you anything you want.
Yes.
You are where you are because of him.
Yes.
Yes.
So if at that moment you say that, you know what, you're going to look for your real father,
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what to tell you.
She would be rude.
Yeah, but you see, this man will tell you point
You'll
blank,
be a monster.
Shafiq, I don't know
Not
you.
even just rude, you'll be a monster.
No, but he will tell you point back now that since your mother said you're not my child, the gate is open, you can exit.
If he gives an option, I'll stay. If he chases me away, then I'll go.
It
I'll
doesn't
feel like
make
that's
sense
okay.
anymore to know that you're not my blood.
No,
It
but
does. It ceases to make sense.
no.
It ceases to make sense.
I've seen family members betray other family members.
They will know that at one moment they will come back to the same place.
So
They will know that. But you see, in this case, it really makes it. And you see, and I have a feeling that this is going to it's situated actually becoming way even more common these days. Because these days it's the potential man takes the child.
yeah,
It's not who incubated. The potential man takes the child. If
He
they
who
see
can
Shafiq
handle.
has some potential, your son.
hey, you have a steady income.
Yeah. Even if you don't have a steady income, it's not about having a steady income. As long as you can put 10k or 5k there, that is enough for them. You with me with your money, they don't care about you.
But
what remedies is to this?
there's no remedy. The problem can't be solved.
It's nature.
No. The problem is women emancipation.
Hey, what do you mean? How is women emancipation attached to our money?
No, not your money. You getting kids that are not yours.
That is women emancipation. So
No, women emancipation, they feel like they can make their own rules, their own judgments, they can make their own movements. Back in
so
the
they
days,
can choose who is the husband. I mean, who is the father, who is not the father.
yeah, of course. Back in the day, my granny told me she would get punished if she walked up to the main road.
Marimba.
I'm not kidding.
We don't know, but it could
I'm
be
not
valid,
kidding.
yes. So how did she go to the well to pick
No,
water?
the
Fetch
main
water?
road. You're free to walk around the village.
Yeah.
In the
So-
tarmac road,
so
go
going
to the
there,
well,
going
go
there,
to...
up there, it was a problem.
Yes,
Why?
because back then,
Mhm.
when your child is born, you're sure. You don't need a DNA test.
I'm still not getting your point.
You don't need a DNA test. Everything,
So how is it related to walking to the main road?
that's my point. Right now, women have all the freedom they want. They can go wherever they want. For a man, it's obvious. If the kid is yours, it's yours. You can't say that's not my kid.
Yes, true.
Hey, but the woman can lie.
Yes,
Did you carry that baby?
no.
So you could be the woman's and not yours.
Yes, most of the time, actually, women are carriers.
Hey.
Yes. But you see, I one time watched a clip of some boy, and I think they had made him to be the heir.
Mm.
And the guy, after the mom telling him that that's not your father, they did their cultural thing. They made the boy wear the back cloth, and then they disowned him, and then they told him, you're no longer the heir to this clan. You go, your mother gives you another father. So the trauma that the boy was going through, you think it is normal? It is easy for the boy to go through such a trauma?
Is it the daddy's fault?
No, the boy. The boy is
Hey.
So the boy has to blame the mom.
the son in question here.
Hey,
yes,
the son
yes,
has to blame
yes.
the mom.
So it really feels strange that all along your childhood you've been growing up with this strange guy.
Mm.
That's what it means. Like people who don't have any attachment.
Yeah. What I've heard, most men have said, for them, they don't want to go to. They have the money, but they don't want.
But you see, that brings me to a very interesting question. According to the Bible, you is not a Muslim, may not understand it. But according to the Bible, in the beginning there was a man, okay,
Yeah.
and that was Adam, right? Then later on, God realized that he could not live alone.
Mm.
He introduced Eve, right?
Yeah.
So meaning that we all came from two people, according to the Bible.
Yes.
So where is this thing that you're not related, I'm not related, where does it come from? How come we are black? How come other people are light skinned? How come other people are pale and etc.? How come we speak different languages?
For the languages, I'm not sure.
So what I'm trying to say is that whether you say is my son or not my son, we all came from the same person.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling. So in that case, I really do support women. They let them do whatever they want to do. Because now eventually it is survival for the fittest.
How is it survival for the
The
fittest?
one has the money claims the child.
And is that fair to the men?
Fair, not fair. The world has never been fair.
Yeah, so it is okay if a woman cheats, but it's wrong if a man cheats.
Say that again. It is wrong for a woman to cheat.
And then how are you going to get the kid from another man?
The woman has to cheat. But he will cheat with the man. Anyhow, we need to conclude on this topic because I see now we came with a list of the segment that we aired out, but surprisingly, we might have to skip a few segments. In the interest of time, we have 30 minutes.
Yes,
for
but
this
as you've heard, JW is a feminist.
Yes.
Pro-feminist.
Yes. 100%.
And for me, I'm not a feminist.
Women emancipation.
I think humans, we are bad.
Women must thrive.
You see, we humans are very bad for this planet. But the women are the worst of the worst. The women are the worst of the worst.
Anyway, I want us to cut that short with something that we will postpone this DNA topic to the next podcast.
25 kids? The man was resting in peace in his grave.
Yeah, I could be here when the ladies from Karamoja.
No. Let alone this one, the woman cheating when he's still alive. That's okay. But the man was resting in peace in his grave.
Yes, they have to whatever. They dead or not dead. That's according to African tradition. He came back to claim his kids. Anyhow, colleagues, like we said, this is usually a sports show. So, colleagues, allow me to first jump away from what is happening around us, what we call the social capital, and get into the local content in relation to sports. And to start off, TikTok FC. Tavares, you were saying us earlier before you came on air. What happened to the TikTok FC?
TikTok FC, I think some people
and
from TikTok FC,
did they have to use the word TikTok FC? Let's start from there. Can they find something different? So people think TikTok is because that's the neo-colonialism. Is that how they refer to it? Human with the history. It really entered into people's brain. Is TikTok a local app?
No.
Why do someone wakes up and say TikTok FC?
Because you might not be interested in such things like TikTok. You don't even have a TikTok account. Things like that don't interest you, but they interest most of the Ugandans. And remember, as I said, it's the same thing as I was looking for some jersey and I couldn't get it. And the reason he gave me was that team has no supporters. So if I bring it here, I'm going to make a loss. So this is the same thing.
You wanted to get
it's for them. They want to pull the audience. I wanted Norway and Brighton.
You wanted to
the purple jerseys. Yeah.
No one knows Haaland in Uganda. We only know Haaland.
Yeah. So the reason why they named it TikTok FC so that they could, get a bigger audience.
So that's why. So tell us what happened? They created it now, or you were telling me something to fail.
So some rumors were moving around. I think their managers and few players from TikTok FC went on saying some funny words, and the founder of TikTok FC quit. And then he gave us his side of the story. People were saying that he always ate the money, all the money they got from all the franchises, the adverts.
For TikTok FC.
Yeah, for TikTok FC. And then he said he got 10 tickets from MTN for a flight to Morocco to watch the AFCON.
Okay, so TikTok FC is not something which is just new. It has been happening.
Yeah, it has been there.
Okay.
And he said his intention of creating TikTok FC was to create a new way of them making more money. Like they host matches whereby when you win something. You enter tournaments, you win something. You do advertisements, you get something. And also when you play soccer at a platform where you are being seen, people can scout you. So that was his intention. And if you get scouted and they come and sign you, they give them some sign-on fee, something like that.
TikTok has
Yeah,
being
the
scouted.
TikTokers. Yeah. They actually have some
And you believe
good guys
that?
who play some good football. Yeah.
Mm.
There is that guy who speaks Chinese, Obani Shataksam.
Mm.
He's a good player.
Mm.
Very good with the
Okay.
ball.
Mm.
So
So apparently that is what is happening.
yeah, so what they're saying
is
that
there
all the
any
money
lesson-
they were getting,
Mm.
Mickey was eating all the money.
Okay, so what lesson are we learning from there? Bandwagon is not good.
I don't know if bandwagon.
So what lesson are we? And imagine if you were the leader of that group and you did something like that. What lesson do you tell those ones that want to come up with similar group?
They should always have a system in place. Everything needs a system in place. Once you don't have a system in place, it is going to fall.
Like what system?
Like what
So
system?
Mickey seems too funny. He was a player.
Yeah.
He's a player. He's also, let's say, the founder of the whole thing.
He's the one who
also
created
the
it.
accounts.
Mm.
He's everything.
Mm.
So he's not accountable to anyone.
He was the most popular figure on the team.
Yes, but a team should have had a management like Arsenal. Arsenal has the coach, a head coach, there is finance, there is marketing.
Remember, these are TikTokers.
Yes.
They're time
And
wasters.
he said,
They're basically time wasters.
and also to defend him, he said they got some money. And he told them, let us buy a van that will help transport us.
Mhm.
And it's a team van, like not anyone's van, but for the whole team. If you want to go somewhere, we enter our van and go. The boys told him, let us split up the money. And each one of them got around 100K when they split up that money.
100K.
Perfect. How many are they?
Yeah, it seems.
Yeah, they are low. Also, when I had 800K, I was like, that's a lot of money.
And you said they got 100K.
800K
800.
each.
800K.
Yeah. And I told them,
That's
let
a
us not
lot.
use this money. Let us buy a van
Where we
out
can
of the
use to
money.
move.
Yeah.
Mm.
But
They
the
all
thing
received.
is,
So
where
if you have a match whereby they went and played those Kasese guys,
Mm.
you have to board a bus.
Mhm.
You have to, hire a bus.
And
Yet you had the money
and you
to
did
buy
this
your
so
own
when they went
vehicle.
to and played the Kasese thing, they really pulled crowds
Yeah, that's
than
what I'm
any
saying.
other football team here,
Mm.
apart from Vipers, I think.
Hmm.
They really put a good number of people. But did they pay what was free, a free match? That's just another
Because
factor.
for them, even if you don't pay, they're going to get money from the content.
Mm. Okay.
That is going to be shot from there.
So what should be the way forward? Like NL is saying, if you need to really come up with such a team like TikTok FC, you need to have a system. You need to know, because they say that one person was nearly money handling each and everything,
Yeah.
and one person was controlling each and every one. Those
Yeah.
are adults; they may not be in control the way you want them to control.
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
So that's something that will need to happen. Then the other thing is that they lacked, they lacked trainer vision.
No, the one who had the vision, they all weren't listening to him.
There is only one person who has a vision. In
Yeah, because he
Uganda.
started.
Be
No,
clear. Only one person who has a vision here in Uganda is only one person with a
only
vision.
one.
depends on what vision.
No, in
Yeah.
Uganda there is only one person who is vision.
When we were planting our flowers,
Yes.
did we go and ask him for the vision?
No, what vision is there in the flowers? They are just flowers.
When you look at them, don't you feel good? No, we had the vision in our heads. The vision depends on what you're going to do.
If I'm to go to somewhere on his manifesto,
Yes.
it is there.
Yes.
Beautify your nation. It is
Yes,
somewhere
exactly.
there.
Hey, we're actually looking at. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Enel.
You get-
Yes, we
is
actually
there.
we did follow his vision.
Hey.
There is a saying.
It was in his manifesto.
There is a saying. An organization or a business
Yeah.
either lives or dies by its founder.
So, but that is true. But
So,
you agree with
The
what?
person with the vision is one person. That's why he told them, let us get a van, because he wanted the thing to grow bigger, to become into maybe an
So,
actual
okay,
football team.
Now, so that is what you're trying to tell me, that on 80 people in that team, one person failed to convince at least 50 over there.
Like, what do you mean to convince? No,
Because
of course there are
you
people
get-
who have no
and
say
you get what I'm
on
saying.
anything.
No. In that case, be like I know the 50 of democracy. We were saying it earlier here.
Hmm.
Actually, one other thing, if you want your TikTok FC to
No,
succeed, deploy democracy.
Democracy never works. Democracy never
But
works.
it would have saved them from
No,
taking
democracy
down their
is what
team.
made them split the money. Dictatorship You don't ask
Oh,
anyone. You
democracy,
say we
like,
got this amount of
split the
money,
man-
we are going to buy a van. Full stop.
Mm.
Democracy never works.
Yeah, that's what they would have done.
Democracy
I'd
never
say
works.
there is always a system.
Maybe-
Ideally, if they had a finance person, they would have said, you know what? We are doing this.
Yeah. The moment you say, man, we are going to vote and this and this and this, your thing is ruined. The one with the vision is supposed to dictate what is going to be done. And when I heard about what he wanted to do with TikTok FC,
Yeah.
it was good. It was inspiring.
Yeah, but he's a TikToker, he's a joker, he's a comedian. Anything can happen. He could say those things. Isn't that the guy we found driving a Range Rover?
Yeah.
You know how many years I've worked? No one.
And by the way,
When they said, do you know how many years I've worked?
he said when he got those tickets to Morocco, he never went. He went and looked into his team and saw the kids that don't have money, that are badly off, that can't afford an air ticket. And he said, if you have a passport, here's the ticket.
For some reason,
Because
there
for
were
him, he
some
can pay
women
for
didn't have a
himself.
passport.
Hey, there's some dude who didn't have a passport. He said he abused him.
In the TikTok FC.
Hey, he said, are you stupid?
Anyway, so that's what we are saying. One, you need to have a system. One, you need to align some rules before even setting up anything, especially
Yes.
when you're dealing with the comedians.
Yes.
You need to be clear from the word they go.
Because most of them just wanted money.
Exactly. And the
Their main
and the-
objective was
and
money.
the problem of not having a vision. Yet our leader claims we need to have a vision. As youth, we need to have a vision, not the vision for like someone who went out from this country. What kind of vision is that?
No comment.
So, in other words, so that pulls up to another thing in relation to our local content. You know, they are renovating our beaches
Yes.
in preparation for AFCON 2027, right?
Mm.
And now we have Pamoja qualifiers that literally soon are beginning or are going to happen. What is going to happen to us? Remember last time we went for those Pamoja and we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, what's
In
our
fact,
games?
right now, if there is any match that is happening within our stadiums, the one we know, we can't fail to go.
Of course.
We know the hassle to get the tickets. We've went through all that, so and we would always want to go there.
We have even been here asking for the New Jersey. When is it coming out?
Exactly. We are still waiting. Nothing has yet shown up. So, what is going to happen to us with those Pamoja qualifiers? Which country is willing to whatever us there, and which Ugandans are willing to go and support their teams while there? I know Pamoja is local. That
Yeah.
is that guy Alanokero is not playing, right?
No. Oh, yeah. He won't play.
Isn't it?
Yeah, he won't play.
You're supposed to play in the local leagues.
Yeah. He
within
won't
your
play.
country.
Yeah, within your country, he won't play.
Yeah, he won't play. Yeah, good. We won't have jokers on the pitch. You get it? So, what's going to happen to us at that? I will begin from NL. We'll be hosting for. Are you willing to go to Kenya to watch a Ugandan game? Pamoja?
No, there is no one who is going to do that. But it still makes a bit no sense. It shows that as a nation we are not prepared for soccer at all in general. Because I think the whole country has 2 stadiums, official ones, if I may say. But still there are others. There are other pitches. We have the one for Chitende. It can also be used, right?
We also have the one
We
for
have
KCCA.
Ham.
But Chitende, now in relation to us, Chitende is far for us, and it's a little bit squashed up. I mean, it's not like Namboli. Namboli it's a stadium. The
Yes.
space, the
Yes.
entrances, etc., etc. I don't know. Is the Chitende in a similar? But I was asking you earlier before air again. What is happening to the Hoima Stadium? You're also renovating it.
No, it must be functional. It must be functional because
I heard they had to
think-
change the dressing rooms.
Even for Pamoja. I thought those ones would be for Africa. And the dressing
Auntie,
room, they have to
FIFA
break.
FIFA overseas CAF, right?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah.
Because they're
so-
the ones that organize Pamoja.
Yeah.
For you just host, etc.
I think they should have an incentive whereby every city should have a stadium. I feel like that's how it should be. Every city should have a stadium.
How
Yes.
many cities do we have?
There are
Barara,
many.
Fort Porto,
Yeah.
Kampala.
There are
very many.
Kampala
Quite
has-
Germany, it should have its own stadium.
Yeah, I think what Enel
That's
is
it.
saying, but when it comes to Kampala, we don't need to have one. You
No,
get it?
we have to have one in the.
No,
the-
we need to have like 2 or 3. Actually, as we speak, what is happening to that Ham Stadium?
No,
That thing
the
is always
problem
flooded
is
with water.
it's not. It doesn't have a thingy, natural grass.
Natural grass, it's artificial grass.
Hmm.
So
It's
you
a
can't
carpet.
pay.
Yeah.
What's it? You can't pay professional ball on carpet.
Yeah.
I thought
It has to be hybrid. Eh?
It has to be like
Whereby
natural.
in the actual pitch, it's the real grass. Then
Mm.
outside the pitch can be.
Yeah. Outside the pitch, training ground. That's okay.
So
But
who
for the pitch-
advised him on that?
Wanted to get something cool
We
for
don't
you
want it
guys.
to-
Have you ever had any pitch here with carpet?
Mhm.
Always stand out.
And is that where TikTokers play from?
Yeah.
That's where TikTokers usually
TikTok
play
FC.
from. Yeah. And
But he's losing out on big business.
so, guys, you're not giving me the solution for the Pamoja. What solution do you see available for us to be in a position to still watch this game within our country, beautiful country, Uganda?
At the moment, we have no solution.
How about Masaza pitches for the clubs?
Oh, Masasa pitches are bad.
Mm.
Maybe that one of KCCA,
Mhm.
and then the one for maybe Chitende.
Mhm.
Like the number would be few because if you are to host from
See, the
there,
problem is the
Why does
transport to Chitende is
Vipers-
the problem.
it will be
The
like
Vipers, the Chitende one.
It's a Chitende one.
it will be like, isn't it? Aren't those pitches like 2,000 capacity?
Yeah, they are very small for us. Yeah,
Very
tickets will be
small.
for hustle. Tickets will be for hustle.
Yeah.
Anyhow, so you're certain that chances are, and you see, you've been hearing there are delays at the construction.
Yeah.
The who are here, some things are not yet here, etc., or something like that. So you're certain that and sure that we are likely to host these somewhere in a different country.
But also, I believe one is better than zero.
Mm.
Like, bring the match here and make the tickets limited. For you to get that ticket is a chance.
And to
Let's go in that hustle again, whereby you have to wait at 3 a.m. so that you get the ticket. Whoever's lucky enough, you can watch the game.
Then you've had the stories of others away from Pamoja. And it's anything you want to say about Pamoja.
I know.
So
Yes.
other than that is that Wachiso Giants. What happened to Wachiso Giants? This club was just launched. It was in those regular divisions, and every player in the first division was dreaming to play with Wachiso Giants. The man was saying they would give them one shirt, jersey, or kit, another kit they can issue out, another kit to be with home. You usually have 3 kits. And for each game they would play, they would receive commission. They are the bus where players, the way you see the English players move, etc. They had that form of, they have introduced that form of organization, etc. That's why they were referring to them as Wachiso Giants. But as we speak, I think a few months back, this club is no more. And the man said the owner of the club he went in as a billionaire. Okay? Came out broke. Not even a few million of his. And a part of the things that was saying, they made him to fail. And the few names that he put aside, Magogo was also inclusive. People started fighting against him, against the Giants. People wanted him to do betting because his club was crumbling. He refused to do betting. So, and he says, okay, if we fail, let us do what? Let us fail.
That's fair.
Is that football? Should we regard him as a football hero? Or is just a bypass and someone who just wants to talk about anything that shows up? And this man was spending close to 3 million. And WS, I remember telling you this. For every game, would spend around 3 million. 3 Ugandan shilling. And the best match they've ever collected the money was saying around like 1.7 in all the time that Wachiso Giant has existed. 1.7. That's the best time they have ever collected money. That money that comes through
Yes.
fees collection. to watch a game.
Mm.
1.7. Now imagine if every game you're spending 3 million. But that's why when double race you're doing for us computation, you were saying that man was lying.
Yeah.
You cannot spend 3M on a game. That's too much money.
Yes. Because to be fair, there is some guy who was playing for Buhimba FC. He was called Ayebale Moses. You know how much allowance they were being given? 2,000.
Every game he plays, he gets 2K.
You get 2K for transportation. And the other thing you get is a team lunch. And that you don't get, you don't get cash. You go to they take you to a restaurant and you guys eat food.
They say food is at 3K.
Of course. By the time you're getting 2K, you want to eat food for 25K.
Then, so that is 5 calories on a player. Water and etc.
Water and etc. You see, to be honest, if you have a team in Uganda and your aim is to get profits, you are in the wrong business.
No, I think they just don't know how to handle a team. They should bring in some
how much you
experts.
get when you win the title.
No. Well, what you're failing to understand is that a club doesn't make most of its money through the trophies, the winnings, the sales. It's through sponsorships. That's where most of
and
the money
also
comes in.
fan attendance.
That is like 20%.
For foreign clubs, that's like 80%.
No?
Yeah.
No?
That's true. That's true.
The sponsors on their jerseys pay a lot. You ask Rwanda. Think how much they pay.
They're paying Arsenal.
No, put it in regards to what they are paying Arsenal players. What they give there, put it in regards what they are paying the Arsenal players per week. They are paid per week. You're going to see that it's very small money.
Sponsorship.
No.
All those companies which pay to have their things running at
It is not enough. It is not enough. Trust us, it's not enough.
Of money.
It's not enough.
I feel like that's where most of it comes from. Then these sales and ticket sales just handle other expenses.
Merchandise. Now imagine buying a player of 100M. You know what that takes?
135. The players which we're not going to discuss in the next segment is 135 something million dollars. Pounds actually. Pounds, not dollars.
Of which the shirt won't even sell that much.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But anyway, that's like so again, if we see what Giants going down and there are clubs that have been existing for years, what implication does it become? Is it the same issue with the TikTok FC, you think?
No, TikTok FC again, for them it was just some scandals.
But now what Giants, the man was a billionaire, the owner was a billionaire. It means double S, if you're given a billion, can't you really bring up a team for some good years?
You can.
So
but he thought he would invest in first and then get returns afterwards. And that didn't happen.
Players here in Uganda, how much do they get at a month? Because then they don't pay them per week. Month they get to think how much?
Range, most of them average 500 to 2M.
So who gets 2M here? Like Aaron Carroll was getting 2 million from.
Yeah. And to get 2M, you have to be in the big league and the top league, the Super League, because most of them in regional, I know a few people who are in regional. Most of them get around 500, 600
a month.
Yeah, a month. But remember, they get some few transport allowance when you come for training.
Let's say 1M. 1M a month.
I feel like this guy should also be paid
plus all the allowances. Hey, fine.
I feel like they should also be paid per week.
That's the problem. There's no money. Our league has no money.
Double S, don't argue with this man. Create your own team, pay them per week. Learn from you.
Per week, if you're getting 500k in a month, every week you get your, I think, 120.
I want to picture
your 120 what?
Okay.
Imagine, NL.
Okay, imagine. What is saying to change the payment structure?
Yeah, but you see, that happens. There are very many factors that's why that happens. First and foremost, here we have those things of showbiz.
Yeah.
Players here, you see, for example, take an example every time Uganda Cranes is playing. Are you forced to go to that pitch?
No.
You're not. We are here scrambling for tickets. We want to go for that game. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, for those clubs when they are playing, who even knows that they are going to play?
Mutiaba said for every game that was being watched at Nambole,
Yeah.
they would collect over 800 M.
Yes.
Was it?
Yes.
800 M.
Yeah.
Now imagine if you had a club and you can collect that much in one game.
Yes. So what stops you from paying those players the money that you say?
108 M.
And because
Yeah, now
that's
makes
what I
sense.
mean to those English clubs. For every match, have you ever seen an empty pitch?
No.
The pitch is there. The TV gives them money. The advertisers gives them money. How do you call them? Add-ons. Add-ons. Those whatever things. All that is money that the club is really.
The man of the match gets how much? 50, 100?
Is it 100K? I think 100K. That's what I was telling you. We need to if those guys are serious, we need to start sponsoring man of the match. Because you can they play how many games a week? 18.
A week?
Yeah.
A week?
How many teams do we have? There are 8. We have
Okay.
16 teams.
There are 16 teams, so they play. So that's 800K.
800K.
And then you look for only the big people,
Yeah.
the big clubs. You tell them for every man of the match is on, and it has to choose the man of the match. Hey, that's I think. Are we going to give any Gamba no? No.
But I think we can choose them.
When the money is
the
coming
match.
from me,
No, yes, you can't choose.
then I'll go with my money.
Terms and conditions apply.
Then I'll go with my money.
Yes, exactly. Either let me choose the man of the match, or choose him and give him nothing. Your choice.
Because
So-
you see, to be fair, people here, those clubs don't get. They get almost to nothing,
Exactly.
especially now
Yeah,
teams from the lower divisions.
Yeah.
Now, because for me, I grew up in Luzila,
Yeah.
and our home team was Maroons FC. But back then, watching the game was 3K.
That time when you saw.
Hey, and you enter there, and by then you are like 100 people.
Did you pay the
At
free?
3K.
the
No,
free
for me,
cake?
I wouldn't pay, of course.
So
Now, in those people that I've told you that 100,
yeah.
50 of them have not paid.
Uh-huh.
Because some of us, I was still young, and all I had to say was, I'm with the under 17.
Yeah. You go in.
Hey,
So if
that's-
you're 103K, that's 300K.
Yeah.
If you're 100 and you're paying 3K, that was 100K.
See?
I mean 300K.
300K. Now imagine you have hosted a game and you collect 300K. Have you seen it's a money losing business?
Yeah. So it doesn't rhyme out properly. The way we went.
Because for a person who wins the title in Tanzania, they get 900 M, their money, Tanzanian shillings. And their currency is a little bit higher than ours. For 1 Tanzanian shilling, you get around 2.7 UG shillings. So that is almost, that 900 multiplied by 2 times 7. That's the amount they get. Now imagine if it was here, and when you win, you get around 2.7 billion. That is good money. If you win 2.7 billion. Have you seen that's good money? You enter that business, if you get around 300 billion, 3 billion, you are like, hey, you know what? Let's start a club. But you win for the whole season, that's 10 months, and you get 60 M as the prize money. 60 M. But all those 10 months, you've been paying your players.
Exactly.
The
And
staff, technical staff.
The TV doesn't yield anything for you. The advertisers are for begging. So basically, I think, and you think we're going to see more clubs failing?
Yeah, that might happen. And that's why most of the players, you see them playing Masaza Cups.
Yeah.
Masaza Kagwirao.
Yeah, but
You get a winning bonus of 1 M.
actually, that will remind me of something. See the people that support Masaza Cups, the fans for Masaza Cups. What magic is in Masaza Cups that these ordinary clubs cannot pull off?
For Baganda, it's more than football. It's for their tribe.
But
It's for the
Masaza,
Uganda. Auntie, that's what I'm
Masaza.
saying.
Uh.
Here it's more than football.
So why can't Masaza
it's
become
like us
the
going
clubs?
and watching Uganda Cranes.
But exactly. So why can't Masaza becomes the clubs and we chill these funny clubs?
I asked NL, why doesn't he get one club and he starts, what did I tell you to do? PR, doing their content.
Doing their content.
What did NL say? They don't have money.
Yeah, of course they don't have money.
Can't even facilitate me.
Hey, this is what I was saying. URA used to play from here.
Yeah.
The moment I enter Gayaza, I want to see posters. I want to
Yeah,
see URA all over my
yes,
face.
there's a football club here.
Yes. But you come to Gayaza and nothing. The only thing I've ever seen is when we went to Homestelling and some guy was putting on their jersey. That's the best I've seen. And they're playing from right there.
But I think they are doing that because they haven't yet established their home.
And
Because
all
the
I'm
home
saying,
is
but
like
even if
that.
it is temporary.
But it is URA.
Even if it is
From
temporary.
childhood, I'm hearing URA. So you mean they have nothing to do with the pitch?
When you go to a place that has a football pitch, it should be everywhere.
Yeah.
Cars should have stickers. Bodabodas should have reflectors
Yes.
Yeah.
with URA. We should see billboards with URA.
Yeah.
We should see signposts saying, "Welcome to the home of URA."
Exactly. It usually happens to the English. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you see, I was telling you guys sometime back is that if you want to become great, start by copy. Then improve.
When you have a game, I expect those are these small trucks these people who are campaigning use. Get one. Get people dancing on that track when you have a game day.
Yes.
From morning up to the
Have
time
you
of the game.
ever, I don't know if you've ever gone with, either with double S or you or whatever. When you are going for Masazaka, you don't want to be on the road when Masazaka
Yes.
happen.
The
It
taxis,
is chaos.
they have leaves.
Leaves through
The
people are
lorries.
passing heads through the cars, etc. You can imagine Masaza Cups.
Can't we do that for our clubs here?
Me, I'm telling you, they should become the clubs.
But if Masaza Cup has a fan base which is like that, why isn't it made the official league?
That's why
In the
that's why WS is telling you it's more than football for the Masaza Cups. It's more of Uganda.
Someone
thing.
being there and being like, I'm from Chadondo.
Yes.
That's where I stay. That's where I was born.
A Masaza Chat Dondo Busiro, etc.
Yes.
How many do we have in Uganda?
We
make 10.
actual number. Yeah, the more than
But I
10.
feel
We have a lot.
That
We have a
would
lot,
make-
Singo, Maokotara, we have a lot.
it would make way more sense. Actually, even I would support Thingy Chadondo than let's say Thingy Vipers.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling
it has
you.
it has some
Yeah, it
form
has
of
that-
attachment. Yes.
Attachment is
Yeah,
that thing.
yes.
It's like people who support let's say Thingy Liverpool literally have been born and raised
yeah,
In Liverpool,
yes.
when you go to Liverpool,
Exactly,
you will
yes.
see that where you've reached.
Exactly. So
and you see now when you, for example, if we have like a team called Namavundo FC, we will literally believe that is our team.
that is our
Yeah.
team by default.
Exactly.
By default.
Yeah.
Whether you're losing or winning, no, we on the side.
That is our team. And when you come to Namavundo, it is clear there is a team called Namavundo FC.
Yeah. Actually, come to think of it, I think that is the issue with the Ugandan league. The team structures lack that attachment that is, I think, very key in football.
And to attract Gen Zs, you need things like that.
Yeah, but we're going to eat Gen Zs everywhere.
I know you need the money. And the bebasingo kuchamuka.
So anyway, colleagues, time is really not on our side. And like we promised earlier, or what we said earlier, this segment is going to have 2 parts. Our dear viewers or listeners there, part 1 will be stopping at local content. We'll be coming back with part 2, of course, in our next segment. But before we end, we still have to talk about the football in prison. We still have to pay a license. We still have to have Morocco not being Africa and the billion money. Those are the topics that we are left. And as we speak, we're already into 1 hour and 30 minutes past that our time frame. So I want us to use at least 10 to 15 minutes to wrap up this content. So I'll begin from NL, football in the prison.
Well, it's a good activity.
Off air, Davalis was saying something different. He was saying you need to go there to play football.
They went there to atone for their sins,
Not to enjoy
Not to
it.
enjoy. Eh?
Enjoyment,
Never meditate.
enjoyment.
Co-curricular activity.
So, are you? I mean, is it good? Do you think it's appropriate, or do you think it's? And the NL, Dawes was telling us that you play according to the crime.
Yeah.
To murderers versus thieves.
Hey,
I wonder who would win in that case.
Our team. Yeah.
So, do you think it's appropriate, or it's prison life that we don't want to put our nose into?
okay. If you look at prison life as isolation, like you're only being isolated from the general public, it's a good activity. If you didn't go there to suffer, like most of us, when we think of prison or jail, we're like, that is the
world
hell
has
on
ended.
earth.
But I feel like these days, the prison isn't that scary. I've heard stories whereby if you're put there,
Do you want?
Do you want to
there?
go?
no. Listen, just
Do you want to go there?
hear me out. I'm
Okay.
told in prison, people can deposit money on your account.
Yeah.
You can even get visited
Yes.
on a daily basis and you eat good
Yeah.
food.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can cook for yourself
Hey, can be visited on a daily basis.
on a daily basis.
You can go there and visit your person on a daily
On a
basis.
daily basis.
On a daily
Yes.
basis.
And then they have,
They are visiting hours.
yeah.
As long as they come within those visiting hours, you're good. They bring for you food.
And then
On a daily basis.
every inmate,
That's new.
every inmate has like a prison account, so you can deposit their money, and the inmate can use that money to, like, let's say, you order chicken, to order rice. Now, honestly,
You can buy anything you want.
You can eat your own meal.
You send for the things and cook for yourself.
Then why were the BSGs and like saying that they have refused eating food in the prison?
And by the way, those ones, it's just comedy. They
Also-
don't get locked up with these
Yes.
other ones.
Exactly, that's what
Yeah,
I
they have
understand.
special rooms,
So why were they
special
saying that
food.
they cannot eat prison food?
yes, they didn't
Yet that
eat it.
option you're saying is there.
No, they didn't eat
Yeah, it is there. No, but
Prison
the
food.
prison food is chachu.
Yeah,
And
Ready
yes,
for-
I mean, why should we feed you when you're done crying? Give you nice portion. Why?
yes, those guys weren't eating the prison food, but as I said, you have an account, so they were just being worked.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is that when you guys say that they visit you every day and they can bring for you food within the visiting hours. So my point here is, why was the BSG saying is that is going to starve in the prison because the food in prison is bad?
Yeah, he was used to CJs. To eating Muhammad, now you're bringing Kaiso to him.
Anyway,
Can't
you
be eating
guys.
Kaiso.
So again, the point comes. So you think it is appropriate? You think it is necessary, or it's not?
In my opinion, I would say it's good, because most of the prisoners are taken in two different departments. Whereby you can go into welding, you can go into IT, you can go into farming, and they make some good products. Yeah, and if you also bring out football, but I think it would have to stay internal. You can't create like an official team, like you're going to play against external teams. Now,
I feel like
prisoners would escape.
I think a prison in Uganda is more like a correction center.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
It isn't
That's what it
prison.
is.
It's like a rehab.
More of isolation.
Yeah, but rehab,
Take you out of
rehab
the
is a
general
different word.
public.
It's like
It's the same thing with rehab.
it's ideal.
They also isolate you from the public.
isolate you from the public. They make you feel a bit comfortable.
They
Supposed
give you
to be in their
clothes
safari.
where there are things you can't get a hold of.
Okay, again, is it appropriate to play football in a prison, to make teams in the prison, or it is a luxury thing in there?
I feel like they should not have that privilege unless it's for a certain cause.
I still understand. Why are you laughing out loud? I don't understand. What did you say that is making him laugh that loud?
No. Well, I was like, to be fair, I don't know prison life. So I won't say that we should take away football, or we should give you football. I don't know what you do during the day. I don't know what you're supposed to do. I don't know whether you have to be sent there to suffer because you did something bad, or to isolate you from the public.
Like you said, it's a learning thing, just teach you to learn how to be in the society, etc. And the like. So no, but I think it's normal for them to to play football, to do those other someone might come out in the audience here and they don't know anything to do.
Imagine someone
I feel like it's
came out and killed
appropriate.
10 people. Are you supposed to go there and enjoy
And play football, imagine.
Yeah. Speaking about that, what happened to this guy who killed children in
after Triple A's saga? We've never heard another word about that guy.
Moving forward. So we have another issue here, another concern is that you are saying double S before we came on air, is that footballers here in Uganda have 2 licenses.
Yeah.
They play in a certain league, also have another license to play in a certain league. How is that possible?
That's what I was also asking. It shouldn't be possible.
What advantage does it come with anyway?
Even let me
Does
say
it call for double pay?
There's another thing that has been, really on my mind. I don't think someone should play in our official league and also play in the Masaza.
Yeah, I remember you one time you were saying something similar to that here. And to me, your reasons were not so okay.
No.
We're just vague.
I feel like it's
Masaza is a good opportunity. No, Masaza is a good opportunity to expose a player who is not known.
Hey, what happened when they lose? It's not all about newcomers. Legends have to be there.
No.
Isn't it NL? Yes. Legends also have to be there.
There's nothing like legends. And also, now we need your national ID to show that you're from Wudu, that you're from Busiro. You can't come and say you are Ogwang and then we find you playing in our Masaza. That's what is happening because they are bringing players from their league instead of focusing on the Baganda individually. This is a Baganda thing. This is not anything. You can't come we find Simayanga Nasaba. What are you doing there in the Masaza?
It's Masaza Cups, I think.
Okay, just away from the podcast. It's tribalistic. He's spraying wrong information.
Masaza Cups, don't they normally get attended by the
Ugandans only, the players?
No, the king.
Exactly. Yes.
That is a very
but
big
the players are not only from Buganda. You find Nasaba they are playing. Yes.
Simanga Yebali. Yes. What are you doing there?
Which makes it's not a culture thing.
Yes.
It is a league. It is literally a league.
You understand this wrong. Masaza Cup are tagged to the Masaza for Buganda.
Yes.
But in the Masaza for Buganda, having different tribes there.
Yes.
You work so
no. What do you mean different tribes?
Yes, Kat Nasaba. What are you doing here? You go to the mountains and they swallow you up. Yeah. They are falling every
day. And I be there.
This is a capital city.
No, who says that this is a capital city?
Okay, look here. When you go to residence, it's okay. You go when you went to Belgium and worked from Belgium, you didn't become a Belgian.
Yeah, exactly.
You remained a Ugandan.
What are you trying to tell no NA? You're communicating.
Staying in the central NA doesn't make you Uganda.
Say something to you. Do you hear?
He's trying to bring out his point.
All I'm saying is
NA should go.
The Masaza Cup for Baganda.
Are you saying NA should
by
go?
Baganda? If there are Masaza Cups for Banyankole, you can play down for Banyankole if you are in Leona. There are Masaza Cups for Thingy Itesos. If you are called Simayanga Onimo, go and play the one for Itesos.
Akero.
Hey.
No, but seriously, one thing you need to understand about Masaza. Masaza is a sub-region within Buganda. That sub-region. No, yes, Masaza. Buganda has very many sub-Masazas. Right? And this one, now we are here with the NL moments. If we are playing for Chadondo, NL moment could play. And will you stop him because
I'll be very qualified.
Why are you playing for Chadondo?
I was born and
raised. It was exactly, yes.
Chadondo. Born and raised.
Are you
So you want
Uganda?
them to go to play in the mountains. There are no pitches in the mountains.
But they have their masazas.
They are not there.
They are there. Basoga have theirs. Banyankole have theirs.
There are not those things in
And
the
you know
other
what's
region.
funny?
You need to find NRL means
The
here.
Basogas have.
This man is being tribalistic. You man, and you're being a racist.
Actually, I said this would be the best. You're
Yeah.
seeing these different thingy masazas.
Yes.
Yeah.
They would get the best teams,
Yeah.
then they go up to the main league. Now,
Exactly.
I know you get.
That's what I was saying. Because they will come.
What
What
I'm trying to
would be
say,
it?
we make the Masaza Cup like FA for
yes,
the
and then
exactly.
whatever teams
Yes.
are the best,
Yes.
they go up
Exactly.
in the
Yes.
main league.
and
That's
no,
it.
still, this is something for the Uganda. Why isn't your thingy, whatever, your king coming here when you are playing our Masaza? Have you ever seen Sima or Mubaka Smanga?
No, nothing like that. Because they say you're using the word Masaza. It's Masaza Cup. It's a Uganda thing.
Yes. So it should only be for Ugandas.
But the problem you have felt, and Buganda is a mixture of very many religions, tribes.
No, that is for residency.
That is
I don't know,
Uganda.
staying somewhere doesn't mean you're.
We don't have enough players to play in those ones if you don't mix up. The world, you're not supposed to be alone in it. If those people wake up and it's the same thing that the South Africans have done.
There's
They
an
say those
official
guys-
league. You can play in the official league. We have no problem with you. You go, you are called the Ahimbisiwe.
Play for Uganda.
You can play for URA. You can also actually play for Uganda.
But when it comes to Masaza,
When it comes to Masaza,
Chadondo, Busiro,
I want to hear Semba Bule, Sebuliba. What other Bagana name there?
Nasawa. So I don't understand, and I'm finding it difficult to believe what he's saying. I mean, it's not fair.
It is fair.
It's not fair
It's
for
fair.
the people that
Let
listen to
every
this
tribe
podcast.
hold
Yeah.
their own Masaza. Let every tribe hold their own Masaza.
No,
And if
no,
we
no,
can
no.
make a super cup for Masazas,
No,
like
no,
for
no,
every
no.
tribe to get
No,
one.
you would have put a big thingy dividing thing.
But you know, Buganda
You
would
have to
always
get
win
it.
if we made something like that. We make a super cup for Masaza, whereby one team representing Uganda versus one representing Wanyankole.
Those people
one
they are not that
representing,
advanced.
Basoga,
Nene, also first
representing
appreciate that civilization started from
Rugby.
here. First,
Actually, I'm
first
going
appreciate
to-
that.
Yes.
So those guys have never heard of Bunyoro Masaza or Busoga Masaza.
I've heard of Basoga and Wanyankole. Those who have heard.
They have Masaza.
Hey,
Wanyankole have Masaza.
hey.
What you put about them?
Of course, they had to take some Bachubas from this side to go and play. their
Exactly. Now you
Masazas.
see, because they couldn't have the numbers there.
Mm.
But what I'm trying to say to you is that that's not fair. Now you see, NL, I want us to go to the next topic because time is really not on our side. And it's in relation to what we are discussing about now. Because what we are saying, Masaza Cup should only be played by Uganda people.
Hey, by the tribe
The tribe.
that is hosting that tournament.
Exactly. Now, Morocco, when we are playing World Cup, we were all happy, super excited, jubilated that Morocco had gone through to the, was it quarter?
Yeah, quarter.
When we were going to face France, okay? NR, I mean, Double S, what did you say about Morocco?
After that, was it the prime minister or the sports minister? Whoever said this from Morocco, that for them, when they went to play football, they weren't representing Africa.
Exactly,
They
yes.
were representing Morocco as Morocco.
And you were okay with it?
No, for me, it wasn't.
Exactly, you were not okay with it. Because you want Morocco to be Africa.
Yes.
What stops you for saying that anyone can play in Masaza Cup?
The same thing that I've been saying. If you come out here and you say for you don't want to represent Uganda, go and get another kingdom. That's the same thing for Morocco. If you say you're not representing Africa, it's okay. I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
But you know what? Don't go. How can I say this? They went when they took one of our place, our qualification place, and they qualified under using one Africa's qualification place.
Yes.
Don't use our qualification place because we had 10 teams.
Yeah. This time.
Let us, yes, You go and look for another continent that is called Morocco and go
Play
and get your
your-
qualification
yeah.
place from that side. Leave ours to us.
Mm.
We shall get someone who is going to take pride in being African.
So, how much money you as Uganda gave to Morocco
For what?
to develop their football?
No. That is not the point. They are the best African team at the moment.
No doubt.
Yes. And that is because when they go out there to play, they go with a qualification place
And
from
I've
where?
asked you a
From
question.
Africa.
In Morocco's football, what has country Uganda done to Morocco?
No, and that's what I'm saying.
For Morocco,
What I'm saying,
rather.
we have no problem with them abandoning Africa. That's okay. Even once they had qualified to thingy Europe,
Mm.
they would have joined. That's okay. We have no problem. But if you want to join as Morocco, join as Morocco.
So, but you
Don't
see-
join under Africa. You know, they joined under Africa. When they say the African teams that qualified, Morocco is one of them. That's what I don't want. If you don't want to represent Africa, don't qualify under Africa. Make your own continent as Morocco and qualify. That's okay.
and play in Morocco as
Yes,
Morocco.
as Morocco.
So, what happened to freedom of speech? If I wake up one day and say I don't like any moments, why do you attack me?
No, it is okay.
Exactly. So if Morocco says
okay. No.
they are not part of Africa, why are you attacking
I'm
them?
going to give you another scenario.
Why are you attacking
Now,
them?
NL here
Mm-hmm.
is your boss.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up and then you say,
Mhm.
you hate Lorich.
Mm-hmm.
He's okay to take away his money, right?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
Give us our qualification place,
again,
and it's okay. You can hate me.
Again, he
You
can
can
also
hate me.
say hating me doesn't stop me from giving you money.
No.
Isn't it NL?
Yes,
Yes.
that doesn't work like that. That
So
doesn't work.
for you, you're
This is-
putting a lot of
This is
feelings
too
in
passionate.
these things.
Because it is
No,
personal.
no. You see, Morocco is not Africa.
When I told
Understand
you,
that statement. Morocco
when you're
is not
playing for your
Africa.
country, I've said this.
the same thing.
When you're playing for a country or for a
playing in a
continent,
certain Masaza doesn't make him a Muganda.
because this is no longer about money. For the players, it's about money. But for me as a supporter, this is not about money. When I go there to watch Uganda Cranes, I don't go there to boast or do what or post. No, I go there for the love of my country.
Mhm.
The same thing. When you're representing Africa, even though Uganda we didn't qualify, I will support you for the love of Africa because I'm African.
Mm.
You get? So this becomes personal. It's not about money, it's not about fame, it's not about politics. For me, it's personal.
Mm.
So if you wake up and you say you want nothing to do with me, it's okay. Let me look for someone else I'm going to give my love to.
Mhm.
But also, you have nothing to do with me.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm.
So you see, I don't know why you're saying and why you've insisted. Senegal, when the Senegalese were playing, we were Africans, we were happy, and we were disappointed.
Yes.
Egypt, for the first time, by the way, we supported Egypt. I know this is going to be
We saw hope.
in a part 2 of this segment.
Mm.
Is that we really saw and we celebrate. We stood up. And I remember when we were watching the final.
Yes.
When the Senegal scored the Morocco, we did sit. We watched the whole game when we were standing close to the TV, just inches away from the TV.
Mm.
Because it happened when Egypt was playing. And all those are African countries. Then Morocco comes out and then say, I'm not African. Why didn't you qualify, you as Uganda?
No, again,
Why did you qualify?
what I've said, for me, it's okay.
Why should other people suffer because of you? Omanyi olugero lw'Abaganda abagamba ataliwo.
What do you mean they should suffer?
The Baganda
No one is
says-
going to suffer.
Listen, the Baganda says ataliwo omuti tegukola ki?
Tegumugwira.
Exactly.
Eh,
So why do you want them to because Africa?
that is what I'm saying. It's okay. It's okay. If you don't like me, I'm not saying that what they said is bad. No. I'm saying if you don't want to play under Africa, it's okay. Then don't go under Africa. No, you say they're not representing Africa.
No, they're not representing Africa.
Banange,
They are not.
when they say how many African teams qualified, how many qualified?
10.
Was Morocco among those 10 or not?
If it was among them.
So so now you get my point. I want to say 10 African countries qualified and Morocco wasn't among. That's okay. Then feel free to say, you know what? First, we're not Africans. First of all, we are white-skinned. Whether they are brown or white-skinned, whatever they are, it's okay. I'm like, it's okay. Temintobiteka feeling, as Kasuku says, we let them go. It's okay.
Why are you complaining? Why I'm complaining is... Why are you complaining?
And you know, I told you, this is personal. For me,
why you complaining?
For
you cannot win.
When I'm supporting Africa, it is personal for me.
Who told you to support Africa? Support
you. See, even South Africans chased us away from their country. Yes. I still supported them.
No. You supported them because they went into the next round.
No. Actually, no. The first twist of this tournament was South Africa getting a win.
Double race. I want us to be honest on this podcast. Otherwise, we are going to do a consensus.
No.
We vote you against this podcast.
No. By the way, for me, I didn't hate South Africa.
South Africa was the first African team to go for the round of what? Or they called round of 16 or what?
Yeah.
I mean, started or something. No, I'm still wait.
Okay, yeah.
And then he knew that it is tough. We may not get any other African country. So he thought it was only South Africa that is going to go through.
No.
And then that's when he changed his mind. Let's support them for the sake of supporting them. But in the previous weeks, they said, let them go back. Let them hammer them. Remember, South Africa lost his first opening game. Let them hammer them. Let them go back there. But it was part of the people saying those things.
By the way, look here. I'm one of the people who always follow logic. I follow the logical things. The logical bit of things. So, South Africa, to be honest, I thought they were the weakest in that group, regardless of them chasing us away from their country. When they got that win, I was one of the most shocked people in the world. I was like, how? Against Korea? You won against Korea?
Yeah, they bribed maybe.
I was like, that's a shock.
But you don't go deep into that discussion because it's our part 2 of this segment.
But all I'm saying is, for me, it's okay for Morocco to leave and say I'm not representing Africa. Fine, but don't represent it. Okay. Speak and also act in accordance to what you're saying.
Okay, now, double race.
Don't say I don't eat pork and then I find you, what's his name? That what's Salo? Kumusto.
Yeah, but I could be studied there because I want
to. No.
That doesn't
But again, it's quite funny how a team like England isn't winning the World Cup.
England was weak. No.
Like I said, please don't get deep into that discussion.
That is for part 2.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I want us to before we wrap up this show, because again, it's in line with the Masaza, Morocco not being Africa, you were given 12.5 billion to recruit, to encourage players. I was hearing a story for N'Golo Kante, okay? He wanted to play for Mali, for his dad, but France called him first, okay? Mbappe went to play for some country, I've forgotten its name, and
France.
They say, no, not France before, he wanted to play for an African country.
Cameroon.
And then they're like, he's useless, he's bogus, he needed to bribe for him to get into the team. The man went to France and he's a hero for France now, okay? Now, Uganda, you have 12 billion to attract Ugandan talent. The likes of Mukasa, what is his name? The one who
Divine Mukasa.
Divine Mukasa, he plays here, right? Or he hasn't yet played here.
He has never played for Uganda.
Exactly. To attract such talent, here the man has been playing under Pep Guardiola's team before it was whatever loan or something like that. And you ate all this money. Then when you complain that Morocco says they are not in Africa, how do you want Morocco to support you when even the little thing you're eating? I don't want to associate myself with the thieves. We are thieves.
No, it's okay. As I've said, it's okay.
Isn't it? Why would you want to associate yourself with the thieves?
You don't want to associate with thieves. It's okay.
Yes.
But don't associate with them.
Exactly. So
don't go under our federation.
Why did you steal the 12 billion?
Because we're thieves. And that's okay.
So,
but this is the point.
Do you claim this is why your football is bad? It's terrible.
Even no. It's not because of the money.
There's another thing I've remembered.
Our football is bad because of the people governing it.
Remember those guys who played football here? They had said that even their man had never reached their accounts.
The problem with our federation isn't the money.
It's about eating. Everything you find, eating. You eat the money.
How much is that money?
12 billion.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money to sustain our football for some good period of time.
Even not that. What I was going to suggest was that money can create a facility to grow up our young talent.
Exactly, which you also
To be
ate.
absolute
You know very well
beasts in the
that
future.
money was also provided by FIFA, which was eaten here. What happened to
Because
our World Cup tickets?
Our under 17
What
performed
happened to our
very
World
well
Cup tickets?
in the last World
You
Cup.
also ate them.
Why don't we really work on them,
Didn't you eat?
sharpen their talent? We went up to, was it the round of 16 in the World Cup, under 17? So instead of calling upon the adults that have refused,
As
why
you
don't you use
conclude,
that money
Double race, as you conclude,
to sharpen our players?
to sharpen
So
our players.
for me, in conclusion is, actually on this topic of CAF, the problem isn't the money. It's the leadership, the management. As long as it's still the same management, nothing will change. We'll stay as we are. Players will still complain. If you complain, you're free to go.
Is it any difference when Mlindwa was in it?
Not sure. By then,
You have no way more.
I was young.
Maybe it's something we need to start on next. NL as you conclude. Agree. 12 billion eaten. The money to recruit potential players eaten. Money eaten. Anything for players to get something eaten. And
Like-
then Morocco claiming that they are not Africa. Then Double race attacking Morocco. Why associate yourself with the thieves?
Thieves are all around us, but luckily we have our general, the wisest, who is handling all that now.
Exactly.
The CDF.
You concluded. I think we share the Uganda. Yes, exactly. And I've been hearing rumors of Muchaba claiming that the CDF, he has not yet intervened. Maybe he's intervening in the background. But I don't believe that Magogo really is going to stay in that seat. And maybe, you never know, Ugandan football could change.
I saw the people who are applying. Kati, there is this guy who farms coffee. Adime Mwani. What's his name? He was the boss of Vision Group. Kaushenga.
Yeah.
Was also applying to be our president.
Yeah,
Now-
but again, we don't want to discuss people that have not done anything for our football.
Exactly.
It's
So
not a fantasy that, oh my God, I need to be FIFA president.
Yes.
No.
it made no point as to why he would even pass through.
He failed to manage the new vision.
He was
Or he
man-
retired. He did retire.
He was kicked out smartly.
He was kicked out smartly. He went in Gambanogo. Anyway, colleagues, double race. We've hit 2 hours and 2 minutes into this podcast. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4 episodes or segments to go on this podcast. The number 1 sign, season 2, we started with fire. And our dear listeners and our viewers at a later date, this is Great Minds. So, double race, other than what we discussed, your conclusion.
In conclusion,
Don't rush.
yeah, from the local content again,
Yeah.
Morocco, if there's anyone from Morocco, please know I hate you. Yeah, in a few words.
And
I won't say a
FYI,
lot.
it's serious. It's serious. Why you hate them? Because they say they don't represent you.
You scammed us, took our qualification place, and after qualifying, you said your words.
They took the AFCON in court. They won the cup in court for AFCON.
Of course. And even you are very, very weak. You couldn't go and claim the actual trophy. You had to make for another one. You have become a nuisance for Africa. But
Morocco is a rich country.
I told you this is not about money.
It's a very rich country.
It's not about money.
You
For me, it is personal. Whether you give me $1 billion,
But
I won't change my words.
see, but why are you putting too much energy on the world?
I have to.
Isn't that what he said? You're putting too much energy on the
I
world.
have to.
Live a free world.
And for the people in our government who have gone an extra mile to go on field, see how things are working, correct a few wrongs here and there.
That's a good observation, yes.
Yes, we thank you very much. We appreciate. We see your work and we appreciate.
You say you appreciate you, Honorable Baram and Honorable Namere.
Yes, Honorable Baram, Honorable Namere.
And our
for our CDF, for you don't go on field, but we see your influence from wherever you are.
And explain the word the best to this time.
He's portraying the country in a bad way.
How? How?
You're making that look bad.
But I'm appreciating.
Have you concluded?
They have done a good work. And then for our local leagues, I want to advise our teams. Before you focus on making money, like returning profits, please work on the fan experience. Expose your teams out there. Advertise your teams. Get PR. Put in money first.
And the moment is here.
Of course.
He even has a family package.
He has a family, and there's a good discount.
Exactly.
He will shoot your content for you.
Exactly, yeah.
Make your
professional
teams know.
content. Yes. With the high-lens cameras, the one that we see in the Premier League.
Yeah. Because at least get someone to do a live broadcast.
Yeah.
Because some of us get frustrated. Sometimes we're not home when the matches are taking place. If it is on YouTube, that will be better for me to watch the game. I'm concluding. I'm giving them a few tips here and there. But because for me, I would gladly watch Fufa TV, and what if I'm not home and I'm at work?
That thing which watches, when you watch a game, you cannot see where the border is.
Yes.
No. Conclude before we interject you. Yes.
The thing is blurry. But all we're saying is, for everyone out there who's putting in effort, we appreciate. If you feel you're badly off, don't kill yourself.
NL, your conclusion? And what we have discussed?
My conclusion
you can conclude on DNA results.
It's still the same with everything. Me, I know everything is moving steadily and smoothly.
Steady progress.
Steady progress. Things are about to change, but I personally feel like I would do a better job as a FIFA president. Personally. No, I have a good idea that will bring a Super League.
What did you
Should we take any apply?
You see, one thing.
What are the qualifications?
One thing I'm trying to I don't know where you people are getting the energy from. I don't know what you ate when you came to this show. Same applies to Double A's. Now, for you want to become FIFA president?
No, I wish I could. Just that there are things that just want
the qualifications.
Yeah,
you need to have a football team.
How about you go in there like a secretary, an advisor?
You have to have a team.
Yeah, you have to have a football team.
That means this guy of New Vision is out.
Of course,
automatically.
Yeah. So, your conclusion?
My conclusion is I think I'm going to just I'm going to compose a game plan and I email it personally to FUFA. With a clause that says if it's to be ever implemented, there is I would say 10%.
Okay. All right.
Royalty free for me.
All right. So
I thought you're being patriotic.
I need the same.
Bigani. So anyway, as we wrap up our first episode which is episode 33, which is episode 1 for season 2 of the Great Mind podcast, is that whoever is doing something good out there for the good of our country, Uganda, big up. Those that are finding the corrupt people, big up. The president says this is kisanja, kuna no sleep. And indeed, we've seen in the first month, ever since he's sworn in, it is indeed happening. Now, those that think Uganda is a joke, come and show us how we are a joke. Those that are eating football money, those that are messing with the DNA results to portray image that women are not doing their rightful job, that women are bad people.
You want to speak ill of our minister?
We are also coming for you. He's an ex-minister now. He's no longer the gender minister. So, in others, but all in all, tomorrow, go and embrace what the Prime Minister said. Clean your society. We want clean environment. clean energy, clean oxygen, clean water. This is it. And keep in mind, as a rule, always do anything that makes you happy. If cleaning is going to make you happy, go and do it.
The most I'll do is clean my shoes.
All right. So that is it, what we had for you. We will catch up again in part 2 coming soon. This is Great Mind Podcast, episode 1 of season 1.
2.
Of season 2, episode 33 of the continuous series of Great Minds. We peace out.
Boo.